Okay, morning gentlemen, please. Last class we said about big M method, that is adding artificial variable for the following type of questions. And the question number 1 is maximize z equal to 40,000 x1 plus 55,000 x2 subject to constraints 1000 x1 plus 1500 x2 less than or equal to 20,000. Constraint number 1, then x1 less than or equal to 12, x2 greater than or equal to 5, x1 x2 greater than or equal to 0. 40,000 x1 plus 55,000 x1 15 x2 20,000 less than greater than. Here a maximization problem. Here you can observe the first constraint, second, third. The first constraint is less than or equal to 20,000. Second constraint is also less than or equal to 12. Therefore, you can change this inequality, since less than or equal to, you can change these inequalities into equations by adding slack variables as done earlier. You can add slack variable and both the equations and write as 1000 x1 plus 1500 x2 less than or equal to slack variable s1 equal to 20,000. Then this also less than or equal to, therefore you have x1 plus s2 less than or equal to 12, equation 2. Then considering equation number 3, here it is given x2 greater than or equal to 5. Therefore, we subtract surplus variable s3 and add a1. We subtract s3 and a1 equal to 5. a1 is called the artificial variable. This is equation number 1, number 2, number 3. Therefore, if you see any question greater than or equal to, then we change that into equation as subtract surplus variable, add artificial variable. Therefore, equation 1 less than, this is greater than, therefore subtracted and added. Therefore, the objective function here becomes, again you can write, objective function here becomes 40,000 x1 maximize 40,000 x1 plus 55,000 x2 plus s1 plus 0 s1 plus 0 s2 0 s1 0 s2 plus 0 s3 0 s1 plus 0 s2 plus 0 s3 minus MA1. Therefore, maximize Z equal to given objective function plus 0s1 plus 0s2 plus 0s3. S1 is here, S2 is here, S3 is here, minus MA1. Minus MI1. And hence the first simplex table is again you can write B, CB, XB, X1, X2, S1, S2, S3, A1. Simplex table becomes X1, X2, S1, S2, S3, A1. Here you have added S1 and S2. Here you have added S1 and S2 and subtracted S3. Immediately you added artificial variable A1. Therefore, the table will become, you can just see under B, you have added S1 and S2. To cover S3, negative S3, you added artificial variable A1. Therefore, equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3. S1, S2 and remember it is A1. And A1. You can write Z, C minus Z. C minus Z. S1, S2, S3, A1. Then you consider the first objective function. Objective function is Z will be 40,000 X1. Then you have 55,000 X2. 55,000 X2. 55,000 X2. 55,000 X2. Then in the objective function 0s1, 0s2, 0s3 and you have minus MA1. Under A1 you have minus MA1. Minus MA1. Then under S1 objective function S2 0 0. S1 S2 0 0. In the third equation it was minus S3. Then you added artificial variable A1. Under A1 you have minus M. Therefore S1 0, S2 0. To cover up negative S3 you have added A1. Therefore the first column B will define as S1 S2 A1. A1 the coefficient is minus M. Then consider the first equation, that is 1000 X1, 1500 X2, 1500 S2, S1 plus S1, S2, S3 0. Then consider second equation, X1 plus S2, X1 plus X2, X1 plus S2 equal to 12. S2 1 0 0. Then the third equation, X1 greater than or equal to 0, which is X1 minus S3, X1 x2 greater than or equal to 5. Therefore, you have x2 minus s3, x2 minus s3 plus a1. Second equation is x2 greater than or equal to 5. It becomes x2 minus s3 plus a1 equal to 5. Therefore, under x1 0, x2 1, s1 s2 0 0, s3 minus 1 plus a1 equal to 1. And the coefficients are, third column will be first coefficient 12, second coefficient 5, first coefficient under S1, first coefficient 20,000, under second one 12, and the third one 5, 20,000, 12, 5. Therefore, you can again multiply this one into this one into this. Therefore, 0 into 1000 plus 0 into 12 minus 5 into 0. Therefore, you have 0. Second column into coefficient of the third column, that is under x1, 0 0. This also 0. This also 0. This also 0. This also 0. And the last one you can just think of minus m into a1. Coefficient is 1. Therefore, minus m. Therefore, 0 into this, 0 into this 0. அடுத்தது x2 will be 0 into this plus. Therefore, except you can see that a1 and minus m. Subtracting this, minus 40,000, 55,000, 0, 0, 0, again 0. Sorry, one small change. Here it is. Under x2 you have minus m. Under x2 minus m. Therefore, this will be this minus m. A1 into x2 column will be minus m. And here this subtraction will be that. Here, you can note here, let us consider m equal to a big penalty. That will be equal to, for example, that will be equal to 100. M is equal to 100. Therefore, you consider the column x2. x2 equal to 55,000 minus 100 equal to negative 55, 100. And here in the x1 column, it is only negative 40,000. Therefore, the second or the column under x2, is your pivot column. Column number x2 is your pivot column. That is minus 55,000 minus m is your pivot column. Therefore, that is completed. Then consider the ratios on the right side. Therefore, this is your pivot column. Consider ratio on the right side. Therefore, ratio is found out as x2 is your pivot column 20,000 divided by 1500. Then 12 by 0. Then 5 by 1. 5 by 1. 20,000 by 1500. 12 by 0. Therefore, this is 0. You have 200 by 15. 200 by 15. And this is your number 5. Therefore, this is your key row. Lowest number. Key row R3. Key row R3. 5 is the lowest number. Therefore, you have 5 is the lowest number. You have key row. Key row R3 and column X2 intersect at 1. Key row R3 and column under X2, there is pivot column and key row intersect at the point X2, at the point 1 under X2. Therefore, that is P1 is the pivot number. 1 is the pivot number 1. That is the cutting point of row R3 and X2, pivot number. Then considering this new R3, already it is 1. In earlier question we said that you will have to divide by the same number, make it into a 1. Here already it is 1. Therefore, this is the column new R3. A1 is the row which is called new R3. New R3. Then, based on this new R3 and the cell values, we construct another revised table. We construct another revised simplest table such that cell values under column X2, under column X2 and about pivot number, make those into zeros. Based on pivot number, under column X2, make the cell values under X2, make the cell values above the pivot number equal to 0. Therefore, here you can see above 1 under X2, this is already 0. Therefore, balance calculation is immaterial. Already 0. Therefore, balance calculation is not material, or it is called immaterial. It is immaterial. This is 0. Okay. These two columns are okay. Then, this is your second table. You can again construct the second table. Therefore, here it is 1, key row, pivot number, key column, above 1, under X2, already 0, no change in that. Then, come back to the row number 1. Come back to row number 1. Here, you can write here, the number is 1500 under X2. Here, under X2, the number cell value is 1500. You will have to make this into 0, by virtue of pivot row, and pivot number 1. You have to make this into 0 considering this. Therefore, I write new row R3 into minus 1500 plus old R3. Based on this value, make this 0. For that, new R3 row, here it is 1, here it is 1500. Therefore, I multiply by 1500 and old R3 is added. Old R3 is added. Therefore, we have, you are multiplying by negative 1500. Therefore, you have this cell will be, you can write negative 1 into negative 1500, 1 into negative 1500 plus old R3 cell. Therefore, this becomes 0. This becomes 0. Then this value into 1500, negative 1500, this value into negative 1500 and add 1. Therefore, you have this. This into negative 1500 and add this, same 0. This into negative 1500 and add this, 0. This into negative 1500, this into negative 1500, this into negative under S3, okay. This into negative 1500, this into negative 1500 plus 0, plus 0. One into negative 1500. Here again 0 into negative 1500 plus 1000. Plus 1000. 0 into negative, about this remains. Then in this one, 5 into negative 1500 plus 20,000. 5 into negative 1500 plus 20,000 equal to negative 7500 plus 20,000 equal to 12,500. 12,500. Here we observe the new row R3, that is a key row and a key column, namely X2 column intersect under this point. New R3 and pivot column intersect at 3, which means which means x2, which means x2 and a1, x2 and a1 interchange, x2 and a1 interchange, x2 and a1 interchange, and the revised third table, and the revised third table, revised third table, revised third table, revised table will be, revised table will be, third revised table will be as follows, will be as follows. Revised table will be as follows. Revised table will be as follows. New R3 and X2 interchange, therefore this becomes X2. This becomes X2. Then revised third table will be the value of S1 0, S2 0. This becomes 55,000, because under X2 the value is 5500, will be 5500. Therefore, the revised third table will be, revised third table will be as follows. Will be as follows. Therefore, this is your revised table. S1 equal to 0, S2 equal to 0, and X2 and A1 interchange. Here you note, in the first column there is no A1. There is no A1. Therefore, column under A1 gets cancelled. Column under A1 gets cancelled. And the third simplest table is as follows. Simplest table is as follows. Then again you do the same procedure. You have to, because all the numbers are available except these numbers. Therefore again you can write S1 into this into X1, 0 into this, 0, plus 0 into 12. Then 0 into this, 0 into this, 0, 0 into 1, 0 into 1. Sorry, 0 into this, 0 into this, 0 into this, 0. Then S0 into this, 0, plus 0 into this, 0. Then 55 into 1, 55,000. 55,000. Here it will be 0, 0 into 1, 0 into 0, 55, 0. Again this will be 0. And the last S3 will be negative 55,000. Negative 55,000. That is your third table. Third simplex table. Therefore, all the cell values written. This is the third table. Then subtracting minus 40,000. Here it is 0. Here it is 0. Here it is 0. Here it is negative 55,000. Negative 55,000. Negative 55,000. Here negative 55,000. Here negative 55,000. is the pivot, sorry, negative 55,000 under S3 is your pivot column, under S3 column, pivot column will be negative 55,000 because the other value is negative 40,000. Therefore, you have found pivot column. Now, considering the ratio, therefore pivot column, you have pivot column, then finding the ratio, XB divided by 0, XB divided by pivot column, XB divided by XB divide S1 by, sorry, X2, now the pivot column is S3, finding the ratio, you have one minute. Here the value will be 1500. Please note. The value under row number 1, S1 will be 1500. Row under 1 will be, under S3 will be 1500. Therefore, taking the ratio 12,500, sorry, this becomes, okay, 12,500 by 1500, 125 by 15, here it is, this divided by this, 12 by 0, and 5 by negative 1, negative 0, 125 by 25. Therefore, here your pivot row will be this R1. Pivot row is R1. R1 and this intersect at this point. R1 and that intersect at this point. R1 and S3 intersect at this point. R1 and S3 intersect at 1500. Therefore, pivot value is 1500. Pivot value is 1500. 1500. 1500. Then based on this number 1500, based on this 1500, we have the next revised simplex matrix. The next revised simplex matrix will be, next simplex matrix will be B, CB, X1, X2, S1, S2, S3. B, CB, CB, XB, X1, X2, S1, S2, S3. And you have C, Z. C is a third table, sorry, fourth table. Then you can fill 40,000. Here you have 55,000. 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. Then under B you have S3 and what number? S3 and, okay. Here you note pivot column, namely S3, pivot column S3 and row S1 intersect, and row S1 intersect. Row S1, S3 and S1 intersect. Here therefore you write initially S1, change over into S3. S3, S2, X2. X1, sorry, S3, S2, X2. Then, therefore the S3 equal to 0, S2 equal to 0. Under X2 you have, under X2 you have 55,000. Under X2 you have 55,000. Therefore, consider new row R1, new row R1 equal to, here 1500 under S3 is the pivot number. Here under S3 pivot number is 1500. Dividing throughout by 1500, row S1 changed over into S3, we have, you can just see under XB 12,500 by 1500, comma, under XB you have 1500. Then under X1 you have 1000 divided by 1500. Under X1 1000 divided by 1500. Then under X2 you have 0 by 1500, comma. Under S1 you have 1 by 1500. Under S2 you have 0 by 1500. Then last one 1500 by 1500. 12,500 by 1500, 1000 by 1500, 0 by 1500, 1 by 1500, 0 by 1500, 1500 by 1500. So that column becomes 25 by 3. You have 2 by 3, 2 by 3. You have 0, 1 by 1500. Under S2 you have 0 and S3 you have 1. Under S3 you have 1. Then second row you have under S3 already it is 0, therefore no change in that. Under S3 second row no change in that. Already you have got already 0, therefore 0, 12, 0, 12, 0, S2 under S2 you have 0, 12, 0, under this is 1 under X1. Under X1 you have 1 here. 1 under X1 you have 1. 0, 0, 12, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Under S2 you have 0, 1, 12, 0, 0, 1, 0. Then under X3, under column X2, under column S3, under column S3 and under row X2, here the number is -1. Here the number is -1. -1. Therefore, under S3 column, that is the pivot column, already you have made it into 1, here it is 0, here you have to make this into 0. That is R3 row has to be made under S3, this should be 0. For that, we do new row R3 into +1 plus old R3. New row R1 into +1 plus old R3. Here it is 1. Here you have to make this into 0. Here it is -1. Therefore, R1 into 1 plus this one gives you 0. Therefore, under S3 is 0. Then come back again. You consider XB. Here you have got 25 by 3. 25 by 3 under this XB, you have 25 by 3 25 by 3 into +1 plus 5. 25 by 3 plus 5. 25 by 3, already 25 by 3. Here you have already 5, but you are multiplying 25 by 3 into +1 plus 5. Therefore, you get 40 by 3. 25, 15, 40 by 3. Then under this column, this into 2 by 3, 2 by 3 into +1 plus 2 by 3 into +1 plus under X1. Under X1 it is 0. Under X1 it is 0. Therefore, you have 2 by 3. Under X1, 2 by 3. Then, under this, you have 0 into 1 plus 0 into 1 plus 1. 0 into 1 plus 1, you have 1. Then, under S1, you have 1500, 1 by 1500 into 1 plus old R3 under S1 0. Therefore, you have 1 by 1500. Then under S2, you have 0 into 1 plus 0. S2 0. Similarly, S3 also equal to 0. S2 equal to 0 and this becomes 0. Therefore, you have changed all the rows, you obtained this. Then again, from this you can again, therefore you can again think of, you have exchanged, okay, S3, this into x1, this into x1. Therefore, this will be 0 into xb into 0 into 25 by 3 under xb a small change in the columns, under x1, this is C, this is Z, C minus Z. Therefore, you can write 0 into 2 by 3 plus 0 into 1 plus 55,000 into 2 by 3. Therefore, you have 1,10,000 divided by 3, 55 into 2 and 3 more zeros. Then in x2 you have 55,000. That is xb into cb into column x2. Then in the third one you have 110. That is 55,000 into 1 by 1500. 55,000 into 1 by 1500 equal to 110 by 3. Again this will be 0, this will be 0, S1, S2, S3. And here Z equal to 40,000, 55,000, 0, 0, 0. Subtracting 11,000 by 3 minus 40,000. 11,000 by 3 minus 40,000 equal to 11,000, one more zero is there, one more 4, okay, 11,000, 1,10,000 divided by minus 3 minus 40,000 equal to, therefore you can think of this 11,000, 4 zeros, the 4 zeros by 3, 0 by 3, you have 40,000, 140, 12, negative by 3, negative, therefore this will be subtracting negative by 3, 4 zeros by 3. Here it is 0, here it is positive 0, 0. Therefore, this is your pivot column. That is your pivot column. Therefore, the next simplex table will be, revised simplex table will be, you can write again next simplex table will be revised simplex table will be as follows. This is the fifth simplex table. Here x1 is the pivot column. x1 is the pivot column and consider the ratio. On the right side you can consider you can write on the right side S3, straight again S3 ratio will be 25 by 3 by 25 by 3 by 2 by 3, 25 by 3 divided by 2 by 3 equal to 25 by 2. 25 by 2. Then second ratio, under this 12 divided by 1 under S2 row, 12 divided by 1 equal to 12. Our first ratio is 25 by 2, second ratio is 12, and the third ratio will be 40 by 3 divided by 2 by 3. 40 by 3 divided by 2 by 3 equal to 20. Therefore, the ratios are 25 by 2, 12, 20. Therefore, S2 becomes the pivot row. S2 becomes pivot row since it is 12. S2 becomes pivot row. Here we observe pivot column is x1, and pivot row is S2, and they intersect at the point S2. Okay, they intersect at this particular point. S2 and column x1 intersect at the point 1. And the pivot number is 1. That is S2 and x1 intersect and the pivot value equal to 1. Therefore, the revised simplex table will be, this is your pivot row. Therefore, you can write 12, here we will fill it later, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Pivot row is S2, new row R2. Here you have all. Already it is 1, therefore you need not divide by any number, you have this. And x1 and S2 intersect, therefore S2 cuts away and x1 comes in the second row. Therefore, based on new R2, new row R2, based on new R2, we make the column x1 above the number 1, column x1 above the number 1 namely S3 row, that is 2 by 3, make it into 0. 2 by 3 make it into 0. So your job is row S3, that is row R1, using new row R2, make that cell value 0. Above 1, below x1, make this into 0. For that we write new R2 into minus 2 by 3 plus old R1. Minus 2 by 3 plus old R1. Therefore, you can see here you are multiplying by minus 2 by 3, adding with this. Upon you have under x1 0. So I'll write here it is 12 into, that is 12 into minus 2 by 3 plus 12 into minus 2 by 3 plus 25 by 3. 12 into minus 2 by 3 plus 25 by 3 equal to negative 24 by 3 plus 25 by 3 equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, here it is 1 by 3. Here it is 1 by 3. Similarly, therefore, you have made this into 0, x1 0. Here, 0 into negative 2 by 3 plus 0. Therefore, under x2 you have 0. Then here, negative 0 into negative 2 by 3 plus this 1 by 1500. Here 1 into negative 2 by 3, and this will be 1. 0 into negative 2 by 3 plus 1, that. Then similarly here in the row R3, again you can see 2 by 3, again 2 by 3. But you have minus 2 by 3 plus old R3, new row R2 into negative 2 by 3 plus old R3. Therefore, you have under XB you can write 12 into negative 2 by 3 plus 40 by 3. Therefore, you have 16 by 3. Here it will be 16 by 3. Here it is 0. Then under x2, this into negative 2 by 3 plus 1. This into negative 2 by 3 plus this 1 by 1500. 1 by 1500. Here it is negative 2 by 3. Here it is 0. Therefore, this is filled S1 equal to 0. Then x1 becomes 40,000. Then under x2 55,000. Therefore, this is written, here it will be 0 into 0, 40,000 into 1, 40,000. Then 0 into 0, this into this, plus this, 55,000. Then this into this, 0, 55,000 by 1500 by 55,000 divided by 1 by S1, 1 by 1500. Sorry, 55,000 into 1 by 1500 equal to 110 by 3. and this column will be this into 0, this and this. This comes 10,000 divided by 10,000 divided by 3, and here it is 0. Subtracting C minus Z, this becomes 0, 0, 110 by 3, 10,000 by 3, 0. Here we observe all the elements in C minus Z row, becomes positive. All the elements in C minus row becomes positive, which means our solution is optimum. Our solution is optimum with values. You can write S1 equal to, you are comparing these two, S1 equal to x by 3, S1 equal to 1 by 3. Then x1 equal to 12, and x2 equal to 16 by 3, and the maximum value of objective function will be z equal to maximum value z equal to 40,000 x1 into x1 12 plus 55,000 into 16 by 3 plus 0 into S1 plus 0 into S2, S1 value 1 by 3 plus 0 into S3 minus MA1. Therefore, the value becomes, you add these two, you get 232, you have 4 zeros by 3. Therefore, Z equal to maximum value be 22, that is 23 lakh 20,000 by 3. Slightly laborious process, no other way. Now we go for another question using big M method, normally coming through. This is a question of 2018. Minimize again 3 steps. Okay, minimize, remember, minimize Z equal to 5x1 plus 6x2, subject to constraints 2x1 plus 5x2 greater than or equal to 1500, 3x1 plus x2 greater than or equal to 1200. Equation 1, equation 2, and x1, x2 greater than or equal to 0. 5x1 plus 6x2 subject to constraint 2, 5, 1500, 3, 1, 1200. Here you can see, here right side of the inequality is positive. First step solved. And this is a minimization problem. This is a minimization problem to be converted into maximization. To be converted into maximization. Then, here both the inequalities are greater than or equal to, both the inequalities are greater than or equal to. Therefore, we change it into an equation, greater than or equal to. Therefore, you subtract surplus variable, add artificial variable. Subtract surplus variable, subtract surplus variable, add artificial variable. Similarly, 3x1 plus x2 subtract s2 plus a2 equal to 1200. This is your constraint, changed over into 1200. Here s1 and s2 are surplus variable, a1, a2 artificial variable. A1, A2 artificial variable. Here the question given is minimum. I am changing it into maximization. Therefore, you can write maximize z equal to, maximize z equal to, or you can write z dash equal to, maximize z dash equal to, function is this 5x1 plus 6x2. Minimization changes into maximization by multiplying -1 on the right side. Minimization changes into maximization as done earlier by multiplying by a -1 with the right side values. -1 with the right side values. Therefore, maximization becomes -5x1 minus -6x2 plus 0s1 0s2 minus ma1 minus ma2. I will repeat, minimum changes into maximum, minimum objective changes into maximum by multiplying by a -1 on the right side of the objective function. Therefore, you have, since this is a big M method, here you have your objective function is plus 0s1 0s2 only 2 minus ma1 ma2, that is artificial variable. Therefore, the table becomes, therefore you can write table becomes, you can write b cb xb x1 x2 s1 s2 a1 a2, b cb xb x1 x2 s1 s2 a1 a2, a1 a2, and there are two rows. Under xb you have c and z dash, under z dash. Here you have subtracted s1, added artificial, therefore I write a1, subtracted s2 and added s2. Therefore, here you need write a1 and a2 alone, a1 and a2 alone, and therefore you finish z dash equal to minus 5 minus 6 0s1 0s2 minus m minus m minus m minus m. Okay, and consider the first equation, x1 2 5, then minus 1 0, then you have plus a1 0, then under 2 3 1 under S1 0, minus 1, 0, 1. Here you have 1500, 1200, 1200. Then under A1, under A2, minus m, minus m, minus m, minus m, minus m. Therefore, you fill this column, fill this row, minus m into 2, minus m into 2, minus 2m, minus 3m, minus 2m, minus 3m, and in this one will be minus 5m, minus m, under this will be m, this is m, minus m, minus m. Therefore, here you can see minus 2m, minus 3m, minus 2m, minus 3m equal to minus 5m. Minus 5m, minus 5. Therefore, you get minus 5 minus 5m. Under this you get minus 6m, minus 6m, minus, you are subtracting this minus this becomes 6, positive 6. Therefore, here it will be minus, plus 5 and minus 5m, minus 6m plus 6. This becomes subtract, 0, 0, 0, 0. Consider m equal to 10. Therefore, 5 minus 5m becomes 45. Negative 45. Negative 50 plus 5, 45. In this case, minus 6 into 10 plus 6 equal to 54. Therefore, this is the highest negative. Negative 54. Highest negative. Highest negative. Therefore, x2 column is the pivot column. Therefore, x2 is the pivot column. x2 is the pivot column. x2 is the pivot column. And find the ratio. Ratio means x2 is your pivot column. Therefore, you write 1500 by 5 equal to 300. Then 1200 by 1. 1200 by 1 equal to 1200. Therefore, this is your pivot row. Your pivot row. Pivot row. Pivot row, you can write pivot row x2 and pivot column x2 and pivot row A1 intersect at 5. Pivot column x2 and pivot row A1 intersect. A1 intersect. And the pivot number equal to 5. Pivot number is 5. Pivot number is 5. Therefore, second revised table will be A1 and A2. A1 and A2. A1 and A2. Therefore, second revised table becomes C Z dash. Z dash is Z dash is minus 5 minus 6 0 S1 0 minus M minus M. Here pivot number is 5. Therefore, dividing row A1 by 5, dividing row A1 by 5, and you get new row R1. You get new row R1. New row R1. And the value under column X2 is 5. Value under column X2 is 5. Make that into 1 initially. Make that into 1 initially. Under X2 you have 1. Then under X1 you have 2 by 5. Under X1 2 by 5. Under XB you have 300. 1500 by 5. Here you have negative 1 by 5. 0. 1 by 5. 0. Negative 1 by 0. Under A1 you have, okay. Here A1 row and X2 intersect at the point 5. A1 row and X2 row intersect, and you got new R1, and X2 and A1 intersect. X2 and A1 intersect. X2 and A1 intersect. Therefore, changing over X2 and A1, you have X2. Then consider row number 2. Consider row number 2. Here row number 2. Your job is under X2 column, and row A2, you will have to make the value 1 under X2 column, and under A2 cell value should be made into 0. Cell value should be made into 0. That is, this should be made into 0. Under X2, it should be made into 0. For that, normally what we do is new row R1, new row R1 is 1 is the number. Here you have to make this into 0. New row into minus 1 plus old R2. New row R1, here it is 1, you multiply that into minus 1 plus old R2. Already you have 1, make this into negative, about this into negative 1 plus old R2. Therefore, this becomes 0. Then come back. Here it is already 2 by 5. 2 by 5 into negative 1 plus old 1, 3. 2 by 5 into negative 1 plus 3 plus 3. 2 by 5 negative 1 plus 3 equal to, this becomes 13 by 5. Becomes 13 by 5. Here it is 0. On the left side, XB column, here you have already 300. 300 into minus 1 plus 300 into plus 1200 equal to 900. Then under S1, negative 1 by 5 into negative 1 plus 0. Therefore, you have 1 by 5. And S2, under S2, 0 into negative 1, 0 into negative 1 minus 1. 0 into negative 1 minus 1. And under A1, 1 by 5 into negative 1, 1 by 5 into negative 1 plus 0. Under A2, 1. X2 and A2. The value of x2 equal to minus 6. Under A2 minus m. Therefore, the C will become minus 12 by 5 minus 13 by 5m. 12 by 5 minus 13 by 5. This becomes minus 6. This becomes 6 by 5 plus minus m by 5. 6 by 5 minus m by 5. And this becomes m. And this becomes minus 6 by 5 plus m by 5 A2 becomes minus m. Subtracting, you have 12 by 5 minus 12 by 5 minus 13 by 5 m plus 5. Minus 12 by 5 minus 13 by 5 m plus 5. This minus this, C minus Z dash. Therefore, you have 5 is the LCM, you have minus 12 minus 13 m plus 25 equal to minus 13 m by 5 plus 13 by 5. Minus 13 by 5 plus 13 by 5. Okay, then in the second one 0. Third one you have 6 minus m by 5. Here m. Subtracting minus 6 by 5 plus m by 5. Or you have m minus 6 by 5. M minus 6 by 5. Last one 0. Then consider m equal to 10. When m equal to 10, this becomes minus 13 5 by 5 plus 13 by 5. Equal to negative 26 plus 13 by 5 equal to, let me over you write, negative 1 by 30 by 13 by 5. You have negative 117 by 5 equal to negative negative 23.4. Here it is 6 minus, you have 6 minus 10 by 5 equal to 2, negative 2. Here again, therefore this is your pivot column. Your pivot column. Your pivot column is x1. Pivot column is x1. Pivot column is x1. Therefore, the next revised table will be one more table. Next revised table will be next revised table will be as follows. This is your revised table. Table 3 or 4, whatever be it. Here you write x1 is the pivot column, and consider the ratio. You can write the ratio. X1 is this number. You can write the ratio 300 by 2 by 5. 300 by 2 by 5. 300 by 2 by 5 equal to 300 into, that is 1500 by 2. 1500 by 2, 750. Then in the second one, 900 by 13 by 5. 900 by 13 by 5 equal to 900, 4500 by 13. 4500 by 13. Therefore 750, 4500 by, therefore row number A2 becomes this will be 3 okay. Therefore row number 2, namely A2 becomes pivot row. A2 becomes pivot row. And the pivot number is, you have x2 and pivot number is 13 by 5. Pivot number is 13 by 5. Pivot number, you can note down, pivot number is 13 by 5. And x1 and A2 intersect. Therefore x1, A2 and x1 intersect. Therefore row number 2 becomes x1. Row number 2 becomes x1. Therefore revised table will be, next revised table you can write minus 5 minus 6 z dash equal to this. Then consider row A2. Divide by 13 by 5. Therefore this becomes 1. Under x2, divide by 13 by 5, row 2. Therefore new row R2 will be, under x1 you can write number 1. Then under xb you can write 900 by 13 by 5. Means 900 into 5 by 13 equal to 4500 by 13. 45 by 100, 13. Then 1. Here you have x2 0, therefore you have 0. In the S1, under the S1 you are dividing by 13 by 5. 1 by 5 divided by 13 by 5 equal to 1 by 13. 1 by 13. Then you have you are dividing by what is that, under S1 you have written, under S1 you have written, under S2 you have, under S2 you have S1 you have already written, under S2 you have, negative 5 by 13. It is negative 1 by 5 divided by 13, 1 by negative 5 by 13. Under S2 you have 1 but negative that, and under, okay, the other thing also you can write, S2 A1 will be, you can think of minus 1 by 5 divided by 13 by 5 equal to 1 by 13. Then under the last one also you can consider that here also A2, therefore A2 and X2 changes over. A1 already changed over. Into X1. Therefore you have only these two. Therefore this is your new row R2. Therefore here your job is make this into 0. New row R2 into minus 2 by 5 plus new row R2 into negative 2 by 5 plus old R1. Negative 2 by 5 plus old R1. So here it is negative 2 by 5 plus this becomes 0. Then you have 900 into negative 2 by 5 plus 300. You have negative 900 into negative 2 by 5 plus 300. So you have 300, or you can have 1500 minus 1800 plus 1500. You have minus 300 by 5. Sorry. You have, you are divided by, okay, here the number is, so not 900, here the number is 1500, I am sorry. 1500 by 3, 1500 by 13 into minus 2 by 5 plus 300 equal to 1500 by 13 into minus 2 by 5 plus 300. So you take the LCM as 65. You have minus 90 plus 65 into 3. Orange 15 and 19500. You have 4500 into minus 2 by 5 plus 300. So for minus 90 so you have 10500 by 65. 10500 by 65. 5 പോകുന്നു 13 2 1 0. അപ്പോൾ this number is 2100 by 5. 2100 by 5. Then this will be under x2 you have 0. 0 into negative 2 by 5 plus 1. Then this into negative 2 by 5 plus this under S1. Negative, here you have under S1, you have 1 by 13 into negative 2 by 5, 2 by 5 plus S1 equal to negative 1 by 5. Therefore, you have minus 2 by 65 minus 1 by 5. 1 by 5. Therefore, you have minus 2 5, you have minus 2 by, 65 is the LCM, minus 2 5 minus 13 minus 15 by 65 minus 3 by therefore this number becomes 3 by 13 and this automatically becomes 2 by 13. 2 by 13. 2 by 13. Therefore, under x2 you have minus 6. Under x1 you have minus 5. Therefore, this becomes minus 5, minus 6, 1, 1. Therefore, this becomes 0, 0, 1, 1. Here you can note all the cell values under C minus Z dash, C minus Z dash, C minus Z dash are all positive values. All positive values. Hence, our solution is optimum. Solution is optimum. And with the values, x2 equal to 2100 by 5. That is the x2 equal to, and the third column, x2 equal to 21 by 100 and x1 equal to 45 by 100. 45 by 13. 45 by 13. 45 by 13. 45 by 13. Therefore, Z dash equal to your earlier number, Z dash equal to minus 5 into 2100 by 5, then minus, what is that number? 6 into 45 by 13. X1 equal to 45 by 13 and this is equal to 2100 by 13. 2100 by 13 equal to negative 2700. Therefore, minimum given value Z equal to 2700. Therefore, minimum required value equal to 2700. Z dash equal to maximum negative. Therefore, your requirement is minimum Z equal to 2700. Minimum requirement Z equal to 2700. Therefore, minimum should be changed over into maximization before proceeding the solution. Artificial variable you will have to add, subtract accordingly. These are the two questions, minimum and maximum. Minimum comes often in the question paper. Maximum occasionally comes in. Therefore, maximum also we have done one question. Minimization we have done question. And I am giving you two other questions separately worked out. Two questions separately worked out. Now, kindly note the following steps involved. kindly note the following steps involved. To be remembered well always. 1. 2 steps involved, and remember that always involved. First one, consider 2x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 13. Then 3x1 plus x2 greater than or equal to 4. Then consider second, third. Consider 4x1 plus 5x2 equal to 2. These are the inequalities. Given in the question. To be given in the question. Therefore, here you have 2x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 13. Therefore, conversion will be 2x1 plus x2. Here it is less than or equal to. Therefore, you add slack variable. You add slack. Less than or equal to slack. Here you have greater than or equal to, therefore conversion will be 3x1 plus x2 minus s2 plus a1 equal to 4. Greater than or equal to, therefore surplus variable subtract surplus and add a1 artificial variable. Similarly, in this case conversion will be 4x1 plus 5x2 plus, you can write a2 equal to 2. Here not greater than, not less than or equal to, therefore equal to, the sign is equal to, therefore you can add only artificial variable a2. So 4x1 plus 5x2 plus a2 equal to 2. If the inequality given is equal to, you can add artificial variable a2 alone, no s1 nor surplus variable. In this case, greater than, subtract, add artificial variable. In this case, you add slack variable. These are the 3 points to be remembered. Then further, in all the problems done earlier, for any maximization problem, the inequalities given were less than or equal to. For any maximization problem, the inequalities given were less than or equal to 0. And for any, first one, for any minimization problem, the inequalities will be normally noted as greater than or equal to. Any minimization problem, the inequalities noted will be greater than or equal to. Less than or equal to for maximum. Therefore, when checking the question, you can note down maximum should be less than or equal to. Minimum should be, inequality should be greater than or equal to. These 2 points to be remembered, and the other 1, 2, 3 also to be remembered. Then, in certain cases, a maximum problem is given and inequalities are given in this form: 3x minus 7x2 maximization. If it is given in this form, for example, inequality. If the inequality given for a maximum problem in certain question, if the for a maximum inequality is given 3x minus 7x2 greater than or equal to minus 1, and we said while solving a simplex LPP problem, all the right hand side of the inequalities should be positive. All the right hand side of the inequalities should be positive. Here you can note 3x minus 7x2 is greater than or equal to negative 1, and this is a minus maximization. You know maximization should have only negative, so should have only less than or equal to less than or equal to less than or equal to. Maximization less than or equal to. Minimization greater than or equal to. Therefore, converting this initially, here it is greater than or equal to negative, therefore negative should not be there, and for maximization it is given greater than or equal to. Therefore, initially you have to convert this into, convert 3x1 plus 7, sorry, minus 3x1 plus 7x2 less than or equal to 1. For example, minus 3 is less than or, okay, minus 1 is greater than minus 3. Minus 1 is always greater than minus 3. Therefore, you multiply by minus 1. Therefore, you get 1 less than 3. Minus, therefore the sign changes. If you multiply by minus 1, sign changes into 3. 1 less than 3. Therefore, in this case, 3x1 minus 7x2 greater than or equal to negative 1, multiply by minus 1, sign changes into this, minus 3x1 plus 7x2 less than or equal to 1. Therefore, the inequality should be changed. Always remember, maximization problem, inequality should be this way, and this should be a positive number. A positive number. If somewhere, if it is given as negative, change over into by multiplying the equation. For a minimization problem, this should be the sign. This should be the sign. Therefore, these are the two problems. I am giving you another examples, worked out examples along with this. Along with this. Then you have another 2-3 types. Another 2-3 types. Namely, solution of simplex table, solution of simplex LPP, solution of simplex LPP using two-phase method, two-phase method, TWO, two-phase method. Two-phase method. Earlier you did maximization, simple LPP. Then you, second one was you change minimum, also it is there, minimum LPP you did it. Minimum means change over to maximum with a negative 1 in the objective function. Then you did big M method, artificial variable, adding artificial variable, adding slack variable, subtracting surplus variable, adding big M, A1. Therefore, maximization is studied, minimization is studied, and you have big M method. Now, the next type is phase 2 method. A simple method, phase 2 PHASC, phase 2 method. It's a simple type. Normally, only 1 year they have asked, solve an LPP using two-phase method. And this has come in 2015 beginning. They have given only once MBA 2005, solve the following LPP using two-phase method. That we will do it later.